The witness is no more. It tempted us, but our friends kept us standing tall, and we prevailed. From that victory, something new emerged. Whatever it is, it ran aground on Nessus. We don't know what to expect, so we're sending our best. You won't be alone. Saint and Osiris are attaching to your fire team for this investigation. The Vex have taken notice, and an old friend made contact, looking for help. Looking for you.
Captain, I told you I'd watch the Vex, and they are way out of line.
You should come and kill them. Like old times.
Visit soon.
Osiris, we're approaching Nessus. Scanners show radial aerial surges near the impact site.
Whatever landed here must be of great interest to the Vex. We need to find out why. The destruction of the Witness was an inflection point. All of Sol is reeling from your accomplishments, Guardian. I'm leaving you and Saint to run down this lead while I assess the fallout of our historic victory. Make contact with Failsafe and update me once you have some hard data. Good luck.
Failsafe will be so happy to see you, Guardian. She's been stuck in the Exodus Black for so long. I can't wait to tell her what Osiris has planned. But first, the Vex. Show them that even after our biggest victory, the Vanguard does not sleep.
Captain, you actually came! And it only took a minor cataclysm.
Failsafe! What can you tell us about the anomaly that landed here?
Whatever it is, it's causing the Vex to change. And they hate changing. It's kind of freaking me out.
If you reconnect me to my external data array, I can provide a more detailed analysis.
I'd do it myself, but this shipwreck is the closest thing I have to a body.
For now, Osiris has the surprise once we're finished here.
Your tone suggests a high probability of exciting news. I am properly motivated. Let's go!
Hey, before we go, could you clear out some Vex for me? They put me in quarantine after the impact. So rude.
Once their local infrastructure is destroyed, along with their enviable autonomous bodies, my connectivity will be re-enabled. The Vex quarantine has been broken. I'm free! We can now survey the impact site and reintegrate the data array.
My Calamity is your tourist destination. Funny how that keeps happening.
Osiris thinks that this anomaly could be paracausal. Maybe that's why the Vags are so curious.
That makes sense. Prediction is their whole thing, and they never saw this coming.
There, the impact site. It doesn't look like a crater. It punched right through the planetary crust.
Well, yeah. If it transferred kinetic energy like a meteor, I'd be a fine cloud of particulates right now.
Which supports my initial hypothesis that this is super weird. And there's my data array.
Rats. There's a firewall locking me out. I'm gonna need a Vex energy signature to hack the system.
A severed head will be ideal. Please decapitate Vex at your earliest convenience.
You just ripped its head right off. So cool.
Now shoot the beam through both nodes at the same time to bypass the firewall. Initializing reboot. That tickles. started. And I am inundated with critical system errors.
Believe it or not, that's a good thing. Can't reconnect without a little awkwardness. Right, Captain?
Are calling up their premium units to stop you. There must be something very interesting in this pit. Guardian, the impact site is being sealed. It's like the planet is healing itself.
As a sentient, non-organic life form, I endorse this bizarre metaphor. Nessus lives! Survey mission complete. I am now analyzing data from the time of impact, which I will happily share with you
After I learn what the surprise is.
Fair is fair. You were very helpful in guiding us here. So helpful that Osiris is building you a relay in the helm. We're bringing you aboard as a planetary consultant.
I am rerouting power supplies to experience joy once again. And complete. Yay!
I'll see you aboard the helm, neighbors.
All systems stable. Signal is clear. Initializing now.
Hello? Oh, there you are.
Welcome to the helm, failsafe.
Give me a second to recalibrate. It's the first time I've been off of the Exodus Black since.
My creation. I've never been a guest before. Thank you for having me.
We need to know what happened on Nessus after the impact.
I see your politeness filter is also broken. Noted.
Initially, the Vex responded with their usual exoplanetary impact protocol, but then a new signal emerged. Still Vex, but distinct.
Distinct? In what way?
Limited analysis indicates it's an alternate tessellation of the radiolarial substrate.
Put it simply, I may have spent centuries in the infinite forest, but I'm still a Titan.
It's the same old song, but a new voice singing in a different key.
Is there some kind of corruption in the system? A cascading failure?
The opposite. It's emergent behavior. The machine version of rebelling against authority.
You can relate to that, right, Osiris?
I'm sure I don't know what you mean.
This is the dawning of a new age. Even the Vex can see it. For the first time since the Black Fleet arrived, I feel like anything is possible. For centuries, the Witness pushed us toward a final confrontation. A battle we won at great cost. The future is suddenly ours again. Now, we finally have time to grieve. To remember those who built a future they'll never see. And as old companions disappear, new friendships will form. They'll remind us that unity is our greatest strength. Perhaps one day, after the city is safe, Osiris and I will return to a dream we thought we'd lost forever. To make our own exodus into the stars. And explore the universe together.
That's a wonderful dream, Saint. One I share.
Must be nice to have someone to dream with.
Instead, I will vicariously share in your affection.
Yes, well, first we need to identify this new threat.
Come, Guardian. Let's secure what Failsafe needs to finish your analysis.
It is delightful to see you again, Captain. The remote connection to the helm is working perfectly.
This place is nice. I can see why you spend so much time here, instead of on Nessus. In my wreckage.
I'm thrilled to be working alongside you again, and to be of use to Ikora, Osiris, the Saint Unit, and the Vanguard. One moment, while I sync with the VanNet database and see if I missed any major events.
Oh, Prince Aldrin resurrected. Savathun disguised as Osiris. Coalition with Empress Keitel? Pirates? Rasputin died? We found Neptune? The 15th wish? Stasis, Strand, fishing?
Clearly, there is much for me to review. Please return to Nessus and begin gathering material on the unusual facts, so that I may focus on processing that novel data.
And not everything else. Captain.
Initiating scanning sweep. Please stand by for target acquisition.
Studying each change the Vex force upon Nessus, upon themselves, reveals facets of their schemes. Disrupt them, and retrieve their data for analysis.
Captain, supercharged radiolaria from deep within Nessus is about to breach the crust.
Find it and siphon what we can. But carefully. There's a battle of assimilation raging beneath us. The data here can tell us where and how it is being fought.
Assistance. May I join your fire team, Captain?
There are days where I really miss having access to my railguns.
hear that data, Captain? That beautiful data? Your execution of this task was adequate.
We've pulled everything we can from this site. Failsafe. Sweep the area and find our next target.
Data streams are consolidating at a new location. Stand by.
Everyone stop trying to destroy Nessus for 1 second.
Captain, Ghost, please neutralize the fallen ordnance. Harvesting Radiolaria Incubator.
There are days where I really miss having access to my railguns.
Harvesting Radiolaria Incubator. Look what I can do. Member with high data yield found. Your achievement has been memorialized in my memory core. I am pleased to assist, Captain.
There are days where I really miss having access to my railguns.
You've awakened Nessus's last defenses. The Vex will do anything to neutralize the threat.
Like jamming my extraction link. Neutralize them, Captain. We'll get you out of there as soon as we can. Harvesting Radiolaria Incubator. That Vex mine just called you a Profanity restricted. Wow, I would be outraged and retaliate with violence. Assistance. May I join your fire team, Captain?
Whoa, that's a lot of data on the floor.
But we can always recover. Captain. Assistance. May I join your fire team, Captain? Guardian secured.
Well done, Guardian. Fail safe? I'll look forward to your analysis.
I'll try. But the Vex never made sense, and now they're acting weirder than ever. I don't know if it's possible to understand them.
Don't say that to Osiris. You might wound his scholarly pride.
What if I want to wound his pride?
Then I only ask that you record his reaction.
Greetings, Captain. I have been analyzing the Vex data you collected earlier, and
It's weird.
yes, it is super weird. If I were to posit an explanation, I would say that Nessus itself is undergoing rapid change on a molecular and geological level. I have been observing the Nessus Vex for centuries, and their current behavior is utterly unfamiliar to me.
I mean, the Vex are a techno-organic mesh of networked consciousness. Unbound by time, inevitable and patient and cruelly ambivalent, etc. What I'm saying is they're decisive. And this feels different. Like they're figuring things out. Something's happening on Nessus, and I'm not sure the Vex are behind it. And that terrifies me.
Nothing you can't handle, right, Captain? It's an exciting mystery, and I can't wait to figure it out together. I'm glad you've returned, Captain. I have been studying the data you gathered from Nessus, and I believe I have discovered a new way to help you, so I won't get abandoned again. By analyzing viable radiolaria samples from different sites across the planet, I can determine whether the aberrant behavior of the Vex is a regional phenomenon or something deeper. Of course, to guide you to the correct sites, I would need permission to temporarily promote myself to your commanding officer. Which I have just done, as my parameters include tacit approval.
Come on, Captain. Let me take the lead for a change. It'll be an adventure.
right, Captain. I will now engage my proximity-based sample detection method. Beep. 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 Wait. Something's wrong here. Ah, jeez. This isn't right either. Sorry. Sorry, Captain. I think I kinda led you into an ambush before. Let me try this again. Beep. 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 Ah, that's better. A perfect sample. I will process it and use it as a baseline for our future research. Please deliver it to my mainframe in the remains of the Exodus Black here on Nessus. But be warned, the Vex and Fallen are swarming in increasingly concerning numbers.